Hello guys, welcome to my new video for my 90s collection. These are just some of them. So I'm going to show you the great eras and some of the dolls that I think that will blend with it. That I think it's also in the medieval period. So I will show you the dolls one by one. So I was lucky enough to have it completed. Though the hunting is not easy because when you go online you tend to search for them one by one and be able to get it you know for a fair price. So right now I'm going to show you the Elizabethan, this is Victorian Queen. So the Victorian Queen is like this. So she actually has this crown like headdress on the top, and of course her undying hairstyle, which is very royalty, and this lace sleeve that they added as a detail to the bodice of her dress is really good. What I like about this doll is the embroidery that goes with it. You see the detailing of it. So she even comes with a necklace, a cross necklace, which is very realistic because it depicts the period of that time. So actually this original skirt doesn't have any rhinestone in it, so I kinda added the rhinestone. So if you look little closer, wait, let me focus it. So you see this rhinestones, I added this one, so at least it will be enhanced. So during that time, I thought that the skirt is a little bit more boring. So what I did is I added some touch. That's why I did the rhinestone crystals around it. So I will have a closer look of it. So those ones that's glittering and shimmering are the rhinestone. I actually put it around until the back of the dress. So they're almost everywhere. Actually, this skirt is just one piece. They sewn it only here and then have like a folded, so it will be hidden. So this embroidery here in the middle looks good, and even the fabric, it looks rich. And what I like about this is the pattern, which really stands out because it really pays tribute to the queen. So most of them have false eyelashes. This is what the great eras have. So most of them really have good face paints and clear makeups. So the next doll that I'm going to show you is the French lady. So even her have eyelashes. And what I like about this woman is the dress itself, because it's really looking very elegant. It's very regal. So what I like about this is the train that goes all the way around. So it's very dramatic. So if you're gonna display this doll, you have to make sure that at least half of the back of the dress is showing off, and it's a bit backless. And she has this gold sleeves, but it's actually a separate piece. This one is removable. So of course she has this puffy sleeves with gold ornaments on the trimming of the edges, and she has this lace type fabric with some gold ornaments on it, and this velvety fabric with gold trimmings, and this silk fabric with like royalty prints on it. And then we have, this is very gorgeous, this bottom piece here. It's really elegant. It's more like a sophisticated, expensive material. And her jewelries as well. So they make sure that all of the dolls have their own characteristic individually, even on their jewelry. So this one wears a gold earring, gold ring with you know, drop earring. So most probably that would be, some sort of a stone, precious gem. And her shoe is like this way. So this is not her original shoe, but I put it this way because I feel it's more appropriate for her. It's a high heel with an open toe, but it somehow looks like a sandal. I think it looks great on her. So the next doll that I'm going to show you is the medieval princess or medieval queen. I don't know what exactly is she called, but she has a gorgeous face as well. So she has this purple eyeshadow, and I like about her is the necklace. So she has, so this is how she looks like. So what I like about this doll is the simplicity of her hair. Actually, this is braid in a net, in a net set. So, and then this headdress actually is very dramatic. She looks like an empress. And this velvety fabric here, it looks good as well with the faux fur. And what I like about is this dramatic fabric around here. Also, I added rhinestones here because it looks good from the display. Sorry, because my doll has been on display for quite some time. I wasn't able to dust it off. But anyhow, they're in an air-conditioned environment, so it's fine. So as you can see, this sleeves is very dramatic because it's dropping all the way to the floor with this red belt and gold rope type thing that goes with it. And what I like about it is the shoe, because this one is a very medieval, type of shoe from those ages where witchcrafts and magics are so famous. And she has this necklace with the red gemstone. So it must be a sapphire. So she's actually a good doll. And see, this one is quite demurring because it looks really good, and it added elegance to the doll itself. So this one is 2 layers. So one is longer and one is shorter. So it has two drops on the back, and it looks really cute. The next doll that I'm going to show you is Southern Belle. Okay, Southern Belle has a very fine face. She's almost like similar, it reminds me of Beauty and the Beast, but in a pink version and turquoise. So she comes with this like a ballerina shoe, and this is actually for the skirt so that it will be very balloony. So if you put it this way, it will be on equal 4 angles, and it will be supporting the volume of the, it will make the gown looks more dense. It like added density on the gown itself. So it will look really, so it does really look like it's a huge skirt, like really like a ball gown. So she has this fair face with eyelashes and flowers on her hair with pearl necklace. So she also have this lace sleeves with this inverted triangle bodice in silk, and we have this skirt in soft tulle with flower trimmings. It's almost like a cake to me, like a debutante's cake. It looks good actually. And then from the back, it's like this. So she has this pearl trimmings around her gowns. So most of it are really, carefully thought of when they designed these dolls. Because here, we really love the details. You know, as a collector, we really go for the details and what they can. So the next doll is the Greek goddess. So this is one of my favorites. It's one of my personal favorites because of her simple gown, but it's really showing off the specific period at the time. I just added this net type fabric that goes all the way to the back. I feel like, you know, it adds to the beauty of the outfit. So she only have like these 3 layers of skirt. So, you know, in Greek it's more simple because they are emperors and, you know, and Greek goddess and goddesses. So what I like about this is the headdress and the curly bangs that was really famous at the time. Most Greeks really have naturally curly hair, so even here. But because I added this ostrich feather so that, you know, she will look festive. And what I like about is this cape around hers and with the tassel at the end. So she has this fret pattern in the silky fabric with gold edging, and the same as the skirt. This is a tulle with polka dot pattern with golden edgings, and this pleated skirt at the bottom also with golden edging, and this magnificent golden leaves, you know, as an accent to her bodice. So, you know, at the back she is dripping with this purple fabric, and it's really, you know, it really looks good. And what I like about is the sleeves because it's adding drama to it. You know, the great eras dolls are really great and very creative. Next is the Egyptian princess or Egyptian queen. I have forgotten what it's really called. So this doll, I actually added this peacock feathers, so at least it will look more festive. So if you look from afar, she's more, you know, extravagant looking. It's the same. So she has this wonderfully made makeup, you know, done to the edge of her eyes. You know, Egyptian makeups, just like what we see in the movies. So she has this headdress which is very Egyptian as well. Although I have Elizabeth Taylor here, which is gonna be the next, and she has a more dramatic detailing. Although this doll is also cute because of the pattern and the fabric that they use. This is a silky pattern, a silky fabric with turquoise, you know, prints. It's mostly like a shield with gold edging and with some gold embellishment at the bottom, and this pleated tulle skirt with gold edging as well, and this, you know, swerving fabric at the end with some drop gold accent. And the cape is just a see-through fabric. It's a soft tulle with golden ornaments on the side, and it's actually clamped to the arms. So whenever she, you know, it's like when she's announcing a good news to the people. It looks really appropriate. So at the back, this is how it looks like. And she has this accent rope. She has a belt rope on the side of it. So also, this is the famous, what you call this? The neck piece for Egyptian, you know, pharaohs and princesses maybe. So it really looks cute. And she has this belt around her that gives her the shape, you know, that emphasizes the shape of her body. And actually this sandals is only from me as well. So I only added this. This is actually from the Barbie basics that you can just buy anywhere. So I thought it looks better than the ones she comes with. It's mostly like a paper type thing. So I feel like she looks better if she wears this one because it's more appropriate. Okay, so the next doll that I'm going to show you is Miss China. This is like a China princess. So this one is actually very oriental. So even the face paint looks really like she's Chinese. So what I like about this is the drama of her dress, because she's very emperor looking. So she has this entire embellishment of gold and green pearls, just like a pearl necklace to me. So, and she has this cape at the back, and the detailing of the dress is really astonishing. This one is a dragon, and of course in the Chinese culture it symbolizes good luck. And the bottom dress, the inner portion, I just added this tassel actually this is the one that you can just buy anywhere, but I thought it looks good on her. It seems like it's adding detail to it. And if the cape is closed she's collapsing. If the cape is closed, it looks good actually. I just find it cute. And actually she has this shoe, but unfortunately I lost the other edge of the shoe, so I don't know where it went. The heels are gone, so I lost the other heel. It's mostly like a slipper back in the day. So, and at the back it's just simple as this. Actually, among the Great Eras dolls, this is the most simplest one. So, well, she's my least favorite, although she's really cute and she's part of the group, so we're gonna keep her. The next one is the Victorian lady. So this one is very charming in my own opinion. Even the face paint and the way the headdress is done. She has this flower accent on the top with the feather, and the braided hair that's been folded, so it will look like it's it's braided, and then there's a curly top on the top of it. So we have this lacy fabric here as part of her bodice on the top, accentuated with ribbons, and this velvety fabric looks good actually with the lace sleeves. And of course the layering, there's a lot of my pets here on her gown, because velvet, it attracts everything. It's very static. So she has the lace here, like layers of it. It's almost like it's folded. And we have that pleated fabric here, which is really soft. And she has these boots. Actually, she only comes with the heels and this particular velvet fabric boots. But I put this black boots and I put this on top of it, so at least it will look more sturdy, because the heels keeps on dropping whenever I'm putting them on display. So it's obviously my doll, so it's been on the shelf for quite some time. That's why it's a bit dusty, and my pet's hair are everywhere. So this is how she looks like. So the next doll that we're going to feature is the Flapper Girl. So this one is very famous among Hollywood movies. So she really looks cute because she has this faux fur with the fan. So this is the fan she's holding, and this looks gorgeous from the back. That reminds me of those old. So this reminds me of those old Marilyn Monroe movies, because she has this ornament with the tassel at the end. This is mostly like a nice touch at the edge of the coat, and it's very dramatic because she has this very psychedelic pattern at the top. It really looks good. It's very Gatsby. She doesn't have a ring and she doesn't have an earring, but she have this dramatic pearl necklace that falls all the way to the waist. And of course, if you shake it, that's how because Flapper Girl dances. So she has this tassel skirt here with some beads and some gold ornaments as well, with the fabric that falls on the side and soft tulle. It's really cute. And she has this, dramatic shoes, so it will not fall off when she dances. And she's wearing a stocking, by the way. So it's really cute, and with this headdress here in the top. So this is very Gatsby, and I like her face. See, the makeup is really cute. Let me give you a good focus. See, they actually captured exactly how a Gatsby doll should look like at that time. So, and I like the fan on her hand. You see, this is just a simple doll, but they captured it really well. For me, this is one of the best dolls in this era. Next, we're going to feature is the Gibson Girl, which is here in the far end. Oops, let me just remove the prince. He's joining her. So the Gibson Girl is mostly like a fair lady type thing as well. So she has this dramatic poppy cape on the back because in England it's very cold. So this is how it looks like when they go for a morning walk or a late afternoon walk with their umbrella. So she has this graceful top with lace and silk silk fabric. And she has this long powder blue skirt. Actually, it comes with a net. And what I like about her is her shoe, because this one is a blue velvet shoe, like a low type boots with gold buttons. And she has this umbrella. So the hat is actually the same material as the one I showed you from one of the dolls from the other video. So it's the basket weave material, and it has a wrap around ribbon around it and a dramatic ribbon that emphasize the elegance of it. And she has a very simple hair. She has a very simple hairstyle. She only comes with this red neck, what do you call this? Sapphire gem. So as part of her simple accessory, she doesn't come with an earring and a ring. She's very simple, just like that. Okay, so the next doll that I'm going to show you is the Romeo and Juliet. So I believe this era blends well with this. So let's show Juliet first, and then I will show you Romeo. So this doll as a whole is really nice, but the only thing that bothers me at times is the way her eyes, because Juliet supposed to be like an innocent woman. She has to look really calm and the conventional girl, the typical one. She has to look conservative. So I like the hairstyle of this doll because it comes with this braided trimming, and I think it's falling off now. Maybe I have lost the rubber band that's wrapped around her. So she has a long cape that actually also I did additional rhinestone on the flowers itself. So if you look a little closer, see, these are all the rhinestones that I added, so it will look more festive. So if you put her on display, you have to make sure that the cape is really falling really well, so it will look elegant. So this velvety long dress with gold ornaments at the edge, and this, what do you call this? The silky edging of her skirt. It actually adds elegance to it with the top bodice. So what I like about her is her, this has the same resemblance with Snow White's costume, you know, the one with the, I don't know what is it called, but it's very medieval period at that time. It's very famous on movies and other old, you know, types of films at that time with this sleeves, you know, the lace sleeves, and her gold bodice in the middle. What I like about her is her necklace. Let's have a closer look. See, it really looks so good on her. The headdress, somehow it bothers me because I thought she doesn't need this anymore, but of course she's a doll, so it will add more detail to the dress if she will be accompanied by a hat. And this is the shoe that I gave her. This is not her original shoe. Her original shoe is just like a deep olive green pumps, you know, just a regular one. And then I just added this one. And she only comes with a gold earring and ring. So now we're going to show you the handsome Romeo, which has also been in the shelf for quite some time. So I will show you his gorgeous, gorgeous face. Look at that. So I think the hat should be on the opposite side. So when he has no hat, the hairstyle looks like this way. He's still very handsome, but of course it added, you know, it add details to the costume if he put it on. So let me remove him on the stand. My God, my pet's hairs everywhere. So what I love about this is the silky fabric as his, you know, cape. It really looks good. And it's actually more balloony in the actual. But since he was in the box for quite some time, it looks a little bit more flat. But you know, the detailing, this is the dagger that he used. So, you know, we all know the tale of Romeo and Juliet. It's been very famous. It's a novel that's been it's been here for a long time. So how many movies have been inspired by it? So I like the detail around this dress. So this one actually comes with the stocking. Of course, at that time it was famous, and the shoe, which is also a velvet fabric. You know, he's very simple, but the charm is there. Okay, so let's move this out. So I'm going to get King Arthur and Guinevere. So let me put back Juliet there, and let me get Guinevere. So King Arthur is very fancy because, you know, he's a very majestic king. So this is not his original shoe. The original shoe is actually the same material of this one, but because I only have one, you know, the other pair. I lost the other one because I bought this on eBay, and this is quite expensive because it's hard to get them. I mean, especially both of them together, because this one is originally a couple that comes in a complete box. And I love the cape here, so my dog's hair is everywhere, and it's actually maroon at or old rose at the outer portion and gold at the back. And he has this, of course, the king's trademark, the lioness, and this cape gold material here, which is mostly like a net. It's actually a little bit rough, like a net. And his armor here on the side looks good. And of course the Excalibur. This is not the original Excalibur, but because I've lost it. And his knee armor, it really stands out. This is actually made of plastic, and it's just, you know, tied and stitched to the pants itself. And from the back, this is how it looks like. And the belt is really a soft material. It really looks good. It's a gold ornament with flower and this edging here on the side. I don't know. Just find it really classy. And of course the crown. And he has this very gorgeous face. Let me just give you a closer look. With the mustache and beard and everything. Very majestic. And Genevieve on the other hand also looks so gorgeous. So she has this crimped hair in the front side and it's actually plain at the back. And she has this dramatic sleeves that falls off to the side with side I lost her ring. She has this, so she has this arm sleeve band before the shoulder sleeves. And she has this gold ornament at the bodice of her gown. So it's very majestic, and this is actually a real metallic material with rhinestone. It really looks good. The only problem with this doll is she has a very thin layer of skirt. This is actually just one piece. There's no inner. I just added this inner fabric here. I will show you. So this one I got it from a separate doll dress. So since I'm not gonna use it, so I decided to put it on her, so at least the skirt will look more puffier. And this is the sandal that she comes with, which I don't really like, but it looks good on her. So at least when she's standing like this way, the skirt is more dense to look at. This crown is just from me. I just found it in one of the dolls that I used to own before. So I thought it looks good on her since King Arthur is a king, so she is a queen. So therefore, she deserves her own crown. So let me put it back. And I'm going to show you this prince. This is actually the escort of Rapunzel, but I already sold her. So I only have the prince left. But I will include him in the review since he is part of the royal family. So what I like about this is the color scheme of this doll. It's very majestic because it's royal blue with maroon and gold. So he has this psychedelic pattern. Also, I added some, rhinestone crystal on the chest part, so it will look more elegant. And this strip gold bands around his arms and the golden, wrap edging of his sleeves. It's really good. And the dramatic crown, of course. Actually, this crown is by, I think this is his exact crown because Rapunzel have the one with the heart on the top. And he has this accent, what do you call this? I forgot what it's called. Not the sack, but anyway, with his golden fabric boots, which I find it, appealing. And this belt tassel around his waist. At the back, he looks like this. It's very, very Prince Charming. And this is actually a Vera Wang doll, but however, I will just add her to the review. So, she's actually very majestic to me. She's very cute. What I like about here is her earrings, the detail of her jewelry. It looks so rich. And she has this gorgeous face. Let me just focus it. So she has this very calming, sophisticated makeup. She has a good face paint actually. And her hair is just simply straight. And that's it. So this doll is actually very expensive because it's Vera Wang. It's one of those fashion designers who, those are high fashion designers. And I just give her this typical purple pumps. But this is not her original pumps. So, it looks cute. And she has this dramatic stole all the way that's dropping to the floor. It goes around with his side drapes here. You know, it's cute. Okay, so let me just return this back and I will show you the next succeeding bag. Let me just move them around here because they're blocking my way. So let me show you Elizabeth. So this is from the movie Cleopatra. So this is some, you know, a movie inspired doll. What I like about her is the totality of how she's been packaged. From the cape itself to the inner dress to the simple ornaments around her bodice, all the way to the bottom of her pleated, you know, accent skirt from the inner portion. It's really great. And it's very Egyptian. So I will raise her hand like this way so you can totally see how the cape goes. This is the exact replica of how Cleopatra or Elizabeth Taylor wore the actual dress from the film. See, she even have this hair tassel at the back. So her hair is just the regular black, straight, you know, cut short. And with her dramatic, you know, populous sleeves from the Egyptian era. This is mostly like an eagle type wing and her rough textured gown, and it really looks so amazing. It looks so rich. It says everything about that era, and this is actually a shoe that I put her on. This is not her original shoe. She has a more simpler type shoe, but you know, I find it really appropriate for her. And the face makeup is everything. So if you look closely, let me focus it so you can see it. See? Actually, she comes with gold eyeshadows with some glittery elements on it. And of course, the famous Egyptian makeup with full eyeliner. And, you know, very majestic look. So cute. Anyhow, this doll is considered one of the most expensive ones, and it's hard to find. So I'm lucky that I have her. What I like about collecting is that, you know, I actually try to hunt them. That gives me the thrill. I hunt them and then I will purchase them, and hopefully, you know, you get a good deal from the sellers out there on eBay or on Amazon or on Etsy shop, and you get them according to the price that you desire. And if you're lucky enough, you get some freebies that goes with it. And then if I get tired of them, I sell them out and share it to other collectors, and then I start hunting again. Anyhow, this one is also a Victorian doll, which I like. She actually has a teddy bear. She has a cute teddy bear actually with a hat on it. And she has a very gorgeous face if you look a little closer. So she has this Steffi face mold, I think. I'm not sure what is it called. And what I like about this is her outfit. It's very dramatic. It's very Victorian with all the laces, and the flowers are everywhere. So she has flowers here, she has flower down there, and she have this ribbons everywhere. And actually this this cape actually is dropped all the way to the back. So when she walks, she's like, you know, like gliding. So she's like gliding as she walks. Let's say, you know, in the halls of her palace. She's very princess-like, very rich details. And see the bodice, it's embroidered if you look closely. So she has this embroidery with the ribbons as belts, and she has this pearl ring and pearl earring. You know, she's so classy, and she has this simple ribbons on her hair and some braided parts of it as part of her hairstyle. So she will look elegant. And the teddy bear is everything to me because, it looks really cute. Okay, so the next one, the last doll that I'm going to feature is this water lily. I don't know. I already forgot what she is called, but I think she is the water lily Barbie. Or the lotus flower, or the lotus, because her dress is like lotus inspired. This is actually an artwork from one of the famous artists. I'm not sure if it's Picasso, but this actually are inspired from the greatest artworks that has been, made in history. It's very museum type doll. She has this long dramatic dress that's flowing all the way to the ground with this lotus flowers everywhere. What I like about this is the beads that's been used as sleeves, like a hook, so that the gown will not fall off. And it's very dramatic because she has this see-through sleeves actually. This is actually a fabric. Yeah, but it's in the same color skin tone. So that's why. And then this beads actually wraps around and crawls all the way to the arms, all the way to and then she has this accent, bracelet on her arm. And of course the two-tone necklace. It's actually green and turquoise or blue. And she just comes with this simple pearl earring and this headdress, which is like a lotus flower. Actually, I'm selling this doll. Just don't look at the price. Although, she's really gorgeous. Also from the back, this is how the dress looks like. So, I don't know if I put the shoe. She just have the simple shoe actually, the regular pump. And what I like about this is the layering of the gown. So this gown actually comes in different layers. So you have 1, 2, so it comes in 1, 2, 3 layers. And she has this glossy material with glittery accents for the cactus. For the, what you call this? The lily flowers, like the lotuses. So basically, this is some of my dolls from the great eras, and I think mostly in the medieval period. So hope you enjoyed it. So I'll see you on my next video, and have a great day, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.